السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Today inshallah we are going to study lesson 3 in unit 2. The title of this lesson is Reflection and Refraction of Light. We studied before in the previous lesson about the light. What does it mean? What about the nature of light waves? And what about the properties of light? In this lesson, inshallah, we are going to complete some concepts related to the light, and we have two important points related to the light, light reflection and light refraction. Let's start with the first concept, which is light reflection. We will discuss what's meant by light reflection, what are the types of light reflection, and what about the laws of light reflection, the two laws of light reflection. The first point, which is the definition of light reflection, if I want to make a definition to light reflection, so I need to ask you a question. What happens when you look at the mirror? When you look at the mirror, you can see your image, okay? What happens when you go to dark room? Can you see anything? No. What is the reason? Because there is no light. So what happened to the light when it falls on any surface? This is the meaning of light reflection. To identify the definition of light reflection, let's go to this page. For example, if I have reflecting surface, any surface like the mirror, what happens when the light fall on this surface like this? It will reflect or return back. This is meaning returning back. It means what? Returning back. And this phenomena or this reflection reaches to your eyes, causing the vision of things. So it is easy to identify the definition of light reflection as it is the returning back. What happened to the light ray when it falls on this surface? It returns back. So I can say it is the returning back or it is the rebounding. Rebounding means returning back. They have the same meaning. So the light reflection, it is the returning back or it is the rebounding of light waves in the same medium as the light fall on this medium and also reflect in the same medium, okay? In the same medium when the light fall on a reflecting surface, when the light fall on a reflecting surface. So again, what does it mean by light reflection? It is the returning back. When the light ray fall in this reflecting surface, it reflects or return back. So it is the returning back of light rays when the light fall on a reflecting surface, okay? So the definition of light reflection, it is the rebounding or returning back of light waves in the same medium when the light fall on a reflecting surface. Okay, let's go to the other point, which is types of light reflection. Do you think we have types of light reflection? Yes, we have different types of light reflection. And this is the reason that when you look at the mirror, you can see your image, but when you look at the white paper, you can't see your image. What is the difference between paper and mirror? The difference between them is the type of reflecting surface. What does it mean by the type of reflecting surface? Like this surface, this is called reflecting surface, and this is called the reflecting surface. What is the difference between them? I have two types of light reflection. One of them is called regular or uniform. Regular means uniform. I can say regular reflection or uniform reflection. And the second type is irregular or non-uniform reflection. So we have two types of light reflection. The first type is regular reflection or uniform reflection, and the second type is irregular reflection or non-uniform reflection. Okay, what is the difference between them? This reflecting surface is smooth and shiny. What does it mean, smooth and shiny? it means it doesn't have any protrusions. It means it is not rough. Rough is the opposite of smooth. So the difference between the surface in case of regular and in case of irregular, in case of regular reflection, the light ray fall on this surface and it will reflect in the same direction, in one direction, in the same direction or in one direction. But here in case of irregular reflection, when the light rays fall on this surface, as this surface contains protrusion or it is rough surface, it is not smooth, it is not shiny, so the light rays will reflect, but reflect in different directions. It reflects in different directions. So this is the difference between regular reflection and irregular reflection. So again, what is the difference between regular and irregular reflection? Regular reflection, in case of regular reflection, it is the reflection of light rays, and in case of irregular reflection also it is the reflection of light rays. But here it is the reflection of light rays when what? When the light fall on a smooth surface, and smooth and shiny surface, smooth and shiny surface, like the surface of the mirror, like the surface of the aluminum foil. Okay, and in case of irregular reflection, it is the reflection of light rays, but when the light fall on a rough surface, and rough means what? It is not smooth. For example, you can ask me, I have the cover of the book from inside, it is smooth, it is not rough. Yes, it's smooth, but it is not shiny. So I have here point, it must be the surface. In case of regular reflection, it must be smooth and shiny. But in case of irregular reflection, the surface is rough. It is not smooth. Okay, like the paper, like the leaf of tree, like the piece of wool, for example, and so on. Okay, so in case of regular reflection, the light rays reflect in one direction, but in case of irregular reflection, the light rays reflect in different directions. Okay, let's go to the second point, which is the law of light reflection. We have first law of light reflection and second law of light reflection. But before we study this point, we need to identify some concepts related to this point. If I draw to you this surface, this is the reflecting surface, and I draw line by dashed, and this line is perpendicular to this reflecting surface. This line is perpendicular to the reflecting surface, and I'll say about this line, which is dashed, is normal. So this line is called normal. Okay, what happens when the light ray fall on this reflecting surface? This is called incident light ray. This light ray is called incident light ray. Incident means it fall on this area. Okay, incident light ray means it fall in this area. What happened to this light ray? We said before that if the light ray fall on a reflecting surface, it's still as it is? No, it returns back. So it will return back. So this is called light reflection. So I can say about this line is the reflected light ray. Again, this light is called, this ray is called reflected light ray. So we have here two important points. This point is called, or this line is called, incident light ray, and this line is called reflected light ray, and the dashed light is called normal. The dashed light is called normal, and it is perpendicular to the reflecting surface. Okay, what do you think about here? Do you think it is an angle or not? Yes, it's an angle. And here, it's also an angle. What about the name of this angle and the name of this angle? I take the name of this angle from the two lines. How? For example, I say here, this is the incident light ray. What? incident light ray. Repeat after me. Incident light ray. Incident light ray. So this angle I can say it is the angle of incidence. Again, it is the angle of incidence. What about this angle? This is called the reflected light ray. This is called what? Reflected light ray. So it is easy to identify this angle. Angle of reflection. Angle of reflection. So again, we have here incident light ray, reflected light ray, and this is the normal. And this angle is called angle of incidence. This angle is called angle of reflection, and this is the reflecting surface. And the point of collection or the point of intersection of incident light ray, reflected light ray, and the normal, this point is called point of incidence. It's called what? Point of incidence. Again, incident light ray, reflected light ray, normal, and this angle of incidence, and this angle of reflection. Okay?